Hey, what's biting, folks? Welcome back to JG Bassin. Today I'm gonna talk about my top 5 favorite pond fishing baits. Let's get into it. Okay, starting at number 5, it's an Underspin. It's like a Blakemore. I'll link it down in the description. This bait, you can just pick it up and just throw it and simply catch fish. You just slow roll it, pop it, give it a few twitches. It works well in all conditions, all times of the year. I dip the end in chartreuse. Just gives a little bit of a pop, and then I throw this on like a 7.3 medium rod with the like 7:1 gear ratio on my reel and about 15 to 12 pound fluorocarbon on it. All right, number 4, I got the frog. This bait catches a ton of fish, and it's so fun to throw this bait because you can watch the fish come up out of the water and just grab it. This bait, you can throw it anywhere you can throw it. Thick grass mats, skipping under docks, it works all the time. I love to throw this coming out of post spawn, going into summer or fall. It works basically the whole time of the year. This particular frog is the KVD Pop and Perch, and I've caught some giant fish on this. It's known to be a big fish catcher. This is an awesome bait. I throw it on a 7.2 heavy with a moderate tip. You can really work it. I got a fast gear ratio reel, 8:1, and I'm throwing it on 50 pound Power Pro braid. All right, at number 3, I got the chatterbait. This particular one is the Strike King Thunder Cricket. This is an awesome chatterbait. I love it. The reason I love chatterbaits, you can skip them under docks, you can throw them in grass. It's another big fish catching machine. You can wind it right next to the banks. It imitates bluegill really well. I'm throwing this on a 7'7" medium heavy rod. I got 17 pound fluorocarbon and a 7.3 to 1 gear ratio. Coming in at number 2, I got the Dark Sleeper Lure. I picked this up at Bass Pro. I saw it on a shelf and I was like, I just might try it at a pond. I tied this thing on through it and I was catching them every single cast. This bait is weedless. As you can see right here, there's like a weed guard with the fins and it covers it up. This bait, I can throw it in anywhere. It will catch fish, I promise you. It might not catch the biggest fish, but you're gonna catch a big quantity. This bait is great. Just slow roll it, maybe a twitch, and then pause, let it sink. Couple twitches, reel it slowly again, maybe fast. Change it up, see what the fish like. I'm throwing this on a 7.3 medium heavy. I got a 7.2 gear ratio on it, and I'm throwing 17 pound fluorocarbon. All right, and coming in at number 1, I got the Wacky Rig. Can't tell you how many times I've got in the situation where I just cannot catch fish. I pick up a Wacky Rig, skip it up under a dock, let it sink, give it a few twitches, and then it just catches fish. A Wacky Rig, tie on a hook, no weight at all, and you hook it right in the center. But what happens is once you catch a lot of fish or you're setting the hook and you're not catching them, it kind of rips the bait and you lose a lot of worms. So what I use, if you can see it right there, it's a little circle. It's called an O-ring. And you put these O-rings on the middle and hook it just like that to the O-ring. So it's not hooked on your soft plastic. This saves you a ton of worms. I mean, before I found this out, I was going through package of worms. This has saved me a ton of worms. I'm throwing this on a 7-foot medium rod with 15 pound braid on here. And what I usually do is I get about 8 to 10 pound test fluorocarbon leader, and I tie it where the leader comes to about right here when I cast. That just helps with hook sets. It doesn't bend out the hook. It has a little bit of stretch in there. Also visibility to the fish. The fish can't see fluorocarbon. Makes it a really good bait. Catches fish when the fishing is tough. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't yet, please go like and subscribe. On the road to 200 subscribers. Thank y'all.